and gentlemen, we're back here at the Love Zone with Mike Too Tight Downing of Urban Smooth Entertainment. Mike, let me ask you this. Now, I know for a fact that you just went through an epiphany here recently in your musical voyage. Now, when you met this gentleman named Michael Lovejoy, he came to you with this R&B soul thing. You had never done this before. What happened, Mike?
Well, when I started hearing Mike's vocals, I started digging back into the crates in my memory. I started thinking about Stax, like a lot of the artists coming out of there. I said, I could do this.
Yeah.
I could do this. And I said, all right, this is a new level of, stretching me out, what I generally do. Now, my wife co-signed it big. She said, I like that. That's something new for you. It sounds like what you're doing, but a little bit old. That sounds great. I like his voice. So that was my first introduction to actually producing the blues.
Absolutely. Now, we had to get your wife to co-sign everything that we did here at Urban Smooth, because I would always check to see, did your wife like it? And if she gave the stamp of approval, it was good to go. So, Mike, I want to thank you for you and your wife for giving me the opportunity to come to Urban Smooth doing what we do. Well, let me ask you this, Mike. Now, the music world, can you tell me from a producer's standpoint, where is the music headed? Are you satisfied with what's going on, what you hear?
It's in trouble, and I'm going to tell you why. The musicianship is going away from it, because what they're doing now is what's making money. What is something that we can put out and package? We don't care how raunchy it is, we don't care how offensive it is, but how much can we put that out to make money back from it, prostitute it basically, and then go to the next thing. And I think that what the music world needs to do is go back to the artistic side of it. You bring out real good artists that have something to say, and even honestly, if I don't agree with everything they have to say, at least being good artists, the music industry could do a serious bounce back.
Well, if I'm wrong, please correct me. I remember when there was a Chitlin circuit, and the grind that the brothers like B.B. King, Bobby Bland, Bobby Rush, etc., had to go through. It prepared them for the grand stage. Many of the entertainers today are not prepared. They are manufactured.
Right.
And it's a difference between being prepared and manufactured. Would you agree?
Yes, absolutely.
So with the Voice and American Idol and etc., do you think this is a good launching for those young people who look to get into the music industry?
I really don't. And I hope I don't get too many people offended. But I feel like they create music puppets. Sometimes they do well, depending on the people in their camp or whoever comes out. But it's basically designed so we can fit you into the mold. You even on the shows, you come out and you're singing stuff that's already been bought out. So they already are trying to fit you into a certain mood. And then when they get you a team of writers, and you do exactly what they want you to do. Now, keep thinking about one artist that turned that whole game around. Everybody remembers Pink.
Pink. She's from. Where is she from? Pennsylvania?
I think so. I know she was started out as a Caucasian R&B type artist.
Okay.
But what was happening with her, she really had that edgy kind of rock feel mixed with a little soul in her. And now she was with LaFace. She rebelled against that system, and look at her now. I mean, she blew up doing what she always wanted to do. They almost did it with Alicia Keys too, but Alicia Keys put her foot down and said, "No, I don't want to do that."
Okay.
So that's basically what I'm saying. It goes back to the other question that you asked me. They have to just bring out authentic artists.
Yes, sir.
That's what made the 70s and the time before so important, because the artists were allowed to be who they were.
Absolutely. Well, you got it from Mike Too Tight Downing on the music side. On the other side, Mr. Downing, I'd like to ask you this. When you go into the studio, and do you have a preconceived idea? Artists come to you and say, I want you to do this for me. They hum it, tap it, write it out, or have it already on tape or CD for you. Do you have a preconceived idea of what it is you want to do for these people or this person, based upon your orientation in the music?
Sometimes I do, and then sometimes what I tend to do is marinate on what they give me, because like the way I like to see it is what they're bringing me musically. Like I want to say that they've been dreaming about this song for the longest time. I want to dig inside that dream, get that song and bring it into a physical realm, but then add to it to embellish it. So sometimes I try not to get too preconceived, because I might take them in, and it's happened a couple times. I take them in a direction that they didn't want to go in. Well, I don't know, and then I know, okay, let me start again. And then I listen more to it, and they go, that's exactly what was in my thoughts, and all the other extra stuff. But I couldn't say it.
I've had that experience myself. Right here, Urban Smooth Entertainment. That's a wonderful thing. Like, I want to tell you what. Now, some of the other up and coming producers in the area that you know.
Okay.
Can you name a few of them that you may have some kind of dealing with, or co-sponsorship with, or anything going on? You deal working with anyone?
Well, there's a lot of new ones that popped up, but there's ones that I always give a shout out to my boy Thad Gaskin.
Okay.
Sean Wright, he's a DJ and he does producing also. These are old school cats.
DJ Abel.
DJ Abel.
Yes.
And I have to, well, I'm going out of my area if I say that. I have family out in Pittsburgh. They're doing the hip hop thing, but one of my young nephews, well, I got to think of his name now. I got so many of them, but he's doing really big things. I was just talking to him last night.
Right.
Yeah, and I do deal with sometimes different producers in the area. We kind of pass tips around,
Okay.
and a lot of them I'm just meeting because now since this new surge has come, it's like a whole basket of them now that I'm bumping into them like every little event.
Right.
But we talk and I say, look, it might be something I'm working on in a score-wise. I could take and use maybe one of your beats.
Absolutely.
And slip it in there.
So you're saying there's a little cooperation between this camp and your camp, or that camp and your camp. A little cooperation as far as giving information.
Yeah, yes.
So you all share information and share musically.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Now let me ask you this. Now, have you all ever thought about coming together as a body, producers in the area, to try to do something or to try to put a project together?
You know what? That's tough to do. And I tell you why. It's a lot of, and I'm sure you probably experienced it, some people don't have that type of spirit of working as a team. It will kind of go in a direction where, okay, we can be a team, but as long as you're going in a direction that I want us to go as a team.
Right.
And some, everybody's kind of wants, it's a small area, and they kind of want their chance to shine. So I shine first, then you shine under me. I'm not going to tell you when.
Right.
But you come along with what I do, and that sometimes it hurts this area a lot.
Okay, so you're saying there's this crab in the barrel mentality.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. We don't need no crabs, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Mike, we're going to take a pause for the cause, but we're going to try to allow you to do a little something on the keyboard, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Fantastic keyboard player, ladies and gentlemen. He's a good friend and he's a good man. Here at Urban Smooth Entertainment, we'll see you in 2 and 2.